Hello there, you're very welcome to the Wicklow GA TV stream of the Bowman Platform Higher Senior Hurling Championship semi-final between Carnew Emmets and Kiltegan. The rain has pelted down here all day, but it looks to be clear at the moment. No real wind in the sky here going at the moment. The flags down at the town end goal are sitting stagnant. We're listening out for a few changes here that are happening on the Carnew team, but we'll run you through the team here now in a moment. James Boland, and in the change to your programme, number 7. Seems that there's a couple have come in, so before we go through it, we'll just get confirmation. My name is Daniel Kennedy, of course I'll be taking you through the commentary. Two familiar adversaries here in Carnew Emmets and Kiltegan. Carnew treble chasing now after winning the intermediate championship semi-final against Kilcool earlier today. Going for the football championship, where they'll be playing Baltinglass in a couple of weeks. For this Carnew senior hurling side, they've been to many finals but haven't won since 2009. So we're going to get the teams up here. Now we'll run you through the Carnew team. In goal for Carnew is Bob Fitzgerald. Cornerback is Cormac Redmond. Conor McRae is fullback. And left cornerback is Rory O'Brien. James McGing is right half back with Podge Dorn at centre back. Martin O'Brien takes up the number 7 jersey. In midfield, there's a change to the midfield. Rory Stokes come out. Number 20, Paddy McGing starts, and he's partnered with Aaron Kinsella. Ken Cullen, Owen Young and Tommy Collins make up the half forward line, with Fionn Darcy, Jack Doyle and Owen Kavanagh in the full forward line. For Kiltegan, we've heard a few changes here, but not on confirmation over who's come out. Have it now. In goal for Kiltegan is Ray Kelly. Colin Keogh, Brian Carney are in the full back line, but one change to the programme. Aaron Byrne comes in for Ross Sheridan. Rian Waters and James Boland start in the half back line, but Padraig Byrne comes in for Liam Keogh. That's Aaron Byrne wearing number 17 and Padraig Byrne wearing number 19. Brandon Ryan and Podge O'Toole start in the middle of the park, with Owen Byrne, Jack O'Toole and Kieran Harmon making up the half forward line. Mark Murphy, Aughrim Byrne and Shawnee Germain start in the full forward line. Kiltegan have been consistent at getting to semi-finals, but haven't managed to make that breakthrough to get to a final. Of course, their last county title coming at the turn of the millennium. John Keenan from Aughrim is the referee today. From the looks of it, the way the players are going, Carnew will be playing towards the town end in the first half. Teagain now coming out of their huddle, just waiting for this game to get underway. Of course, over these sides, Eamon Scallon is over Carnew, and over Kiltegan today is Ronan O'Brien. We'll be seeing another Ronan O'Brien tomorrow, but today it's the Kiltegan's turn first. Now there's a couple of changes there to midfield. Jack Doyle's gone into midfield for Carnew. Shawnee Germain and Aughrim Byrne also come out. I doubt that'll be a permanent fixture. Tommy Collins in their wing forward there. He'll be very recognisable with a light blue helmet. Jack Doyle and Shawnee Germain getting through their pleasantries before this begins. John Keenan doing his checks. And John Keenan throws the ball in and we're off and running. Bit of a ruck forming in the middle of the field. Shawnee Germain does get a hand to it, but flicks it forward now. Here is Aughrim Byrne. Aughrim Byrne back on to Aaron Byrne, but Aaron Byrne's blocked down by Tommy Collins. Tommy Collins now in possession. Running forward. Outside him is the runner of Owen Young. Owen Young, or Ken Cullen, moves in position. Padraig Byrne using his strength there to get him off. Shot there for Owen Kavanagh. Goes nowhere. Doesn't get to the ball. Bit of a ruck forming here on the Kiltegan 21. But Kiltegan come out with it now in the hands of Kieran Harmon. Harmon using his pace to get away from the tackle of Ken Cullen. Now in possession of Shawnee Germain out in the middle of the park, but Jack Doyle dispossesses. Jack Doyle goes for the shot. It's high, it's tailing just to the right and wide. First shot of the game, first chance wide from Jack Doyle. Ray Kelly now with the puck out. Going to go long. Hoots in the air down the side where Kieran Harmon is coming into position. Jack Doyle puts his hand up, it goes forward. Now into the hands of Jack O'Toole. O'Toole slips out of it as his hurl. Cormac Redmond tackling and Jack Doyle gets on the break. Similar position he was in earlier. This time half blocked. Comes into the full forward line. Missed there by the Kiltegan corner back. But Paddy McGing can't get a hold of it, and he pucks it out for a line ball. Paddy McGinn gone into the full forward line there. Came in for Rory Stokes. Line ball now to Kiltegan. Sarah Byrne taking it. 2 14s in the middle of the park. Aughrim Byrne and Jack Doyle marking each other. Doesn't get a sweet connection on that. Aaron Byrne. Shawnee Germain trying to get it, but no, comes into the hands of Ken Cullen. Back to Jack Doyle. Fionn Darcy is in a bit of space here to the right of the goal. Fionn Darcy takes it inside. Fionn Darcy goes for the shot. It's blocked down there well by the corner back. That was Colm Keogh. And Kiltegan work it out here. Padraig Byrne has the ball into a bit of space, but Aughrim Byrne comes to collect. Aughrim Byrne in possession. Padraig Byrne has made the run forward. It was a hand pass up to him, just a bit behind him, but Padraig Byrne collects. Tommy Collin puts him under immediate pressure. Padraig Byrne running forward. Collin still in pursuit, and he gets the flick away, but it comes in the middle field there, into the middle here now on the 45. Kiltegan can't get possession, and it's flicked forward, but Padraig Doran there collects. On to Jack Doyle. Jack Doyle shifting the challenge of Kieran Harmon. Back now for Cormac Redmond. Cormac Redmond looking inside for Owen Kavanagh. Flicked away from him by the Kiltegan man. And now into the hands of James Boland. Boland forward, looking for Shawnee Germain. Being well marked there by James McGing. And he looks forward, but Podge Dorn sweeping up. Takes a big hit from Podge O'Toole. Two Podges colliding. Podge Dorn comes out with it, but he had the advantage. He was blocked down there well by Jack O'Toole. It's going to be free just on Carnew's 45, and Bob Fitzgerald is coming over to take this. He has a serious strike on him, this man. Wouldn't be surprised if he has to put it over. Bob Fitzgerald, still no score here, 3 minutes gone. Bob Fitzgerald rises, strikes, seems to be dropping there, front of the half full forward line. Owen Kavanagh with the ball, just hits it, might have been half blocked. But away come Kiltegan, working out here now to Padraig Byrne. Padraig Byrne pucking forward, looking for Kieran Harmon. He's been well marked there by James McGing. It's flicked forward. Podge Dorn gets onto the loose ball. Dorn forward to Collins. Tommy Collins, brilliant dummy. Brandon Ryan in hot pursuit. Collins hits it across, but it goes straight into the hands, or doesn't it, to James Boland. And here is McGing, Paddy McGing, strikes. Easy enough for Ray Kelly to catch. Put under pressure straight away by Fionn Darcy, but Ray Kelly gets it out. It's going to drop just on top of Podge Dorn here, or Aaron Kinsella. Kinsella picks it up under a bit of pressure. Dorn, now out to James McGing. James McGing looking forward. Sees the low ball down here to Owen Young. Owen Young forward, looking for Fionn Darcy. Fionn Darcy can't get it up first time, and Colm Keogh doesn't get there. Fionn Darcy flicks it away from him. Fionn Darcy looks for Tommy Collins inside. Can't get there, and away again comes James Boland. James Boland under a bit of pressure. Eventually, Kiltegan can bring it out. Shawnee Germain now on his own 45. Looking forward for Jack O'Toole. Jack O'Toole can't get there. Aaron Kinsella showing a bit of strength, pulling on the ground from Kinsella. And the ball is still up for grabs. And Kinsella seems the man to have got it. He slips as he tries to pick it up, but under no real pressure. Whoever it is now. And Kinsella gets it on, gets it up in the fourth time of asking. And it goes forward to Owen Young. Pulled down by Aughrim Byrne, but Owen Young now pucks into space. Aughrim Byrne gets a flick to it. Kieran Harmon trying to rise it. Does now. On to Shawnee Germain. Germain doesn't even look at the posts. And it seems to be tailing wide. Here, Mark Murphy made an attempt to keep it in play, but it's a puck out to Carnew. Bob Fitzgerald. Mert O'Brien there. Seems to be free with Podge O'Toole just behind him. Bob Fitzgerald decides to go along. It's dropping down here on the 45 on Kiltegan half, and James Boland gathers, gets it up to Aughrim Byrne. Aughrim Byrne down the left hand side. Into the hands here for Owen Byrne. Bubbles they call him. Bubbles using his tricky skills. Has a hurt in the hand. Looks for the shot, it just drops. Martin Murphy can't gather. Carnew put him under immediate pressure, but it's still up for grabs. Martin Murphy kicks it into space. He's no hurl now, kicks it back out to Bubbles. Bubbles with the ball in his hand, trying to take on a few lads, takes a shot. Was it half? It seems to be half blocked there And Bob Fitzgerald comes to collect the stop at 65, but he can't there. His touch lets him down. It's a 65 to Kiltegan. We've 6 minutes on the clock. Still no score. Seanie Germain waiting for the ball to come out his way to take this free, or is that Brandon Ryan who looks like he's interested in taking it? It is indeed. Chris Canavan, your linesman there, showing him where he should be taking it from. Brandon Ryan does have an eye for a long shot. Running in now to the 7th minute. Brandon Ryan going to try and strike through this. Rises, strikes, and that has gone wide. So 7 minutes gone, still no score. Bob Fitzgerald assessing his options. Takes him home to the side. Still deciding. Finally now gets on with it. Looking for Owen Young. Ball is poked into a bit of space in front of the Kiltegan half-back line. Padraig Byrne lost his hurl, so couldn't deal with that correctly. Owen Young tries to get it forward. It's a free in now to Carnew. Padraig Byrne, the guilty party there. John Keenan pointed at him saying he held Owen Young back. Owen Young though has his boot off, it looks like. So feeling worse for wear after that challenge. Physio's coming in for Carnew. And well, back to his feet. Physio's been sent to the sideline, and Owen Young now is standing over this free. So a chance in the 9th minute for Carnew to get the scoring started. Owen Young assessing the post, rises, strikes, puts it over the bar. Carnew 1, Kiltegan nil score. Ray Kelly with the puck out. Dropping it down on top of Seanie Germain. Germain does get a hand to it, but it is poked forward now, and Carnew have a chance to run at Kiltegan. Here's a shot coming in now for King Cullen, and that's gone wide. Not a very stylish start to this match, still only the 1 score. Nearly 10 minutes gone. Ray Kelly with the puck out once more. Dropping on top of Podge O'Toole. O'Toole gets a hand to it. O'Toole now breaks past the Carnew man, gives it in towards Brandon Ryan. Brandon Ryan puts it over the bar, and that's Kiltegan's first score. 9 minutes played, it's level, a point apiece. Bob Fitzgerald once again with the puck out. Going long, looking for Tommy Collins. Padraig Byrne puts him under immediate pressure, and James Boland should get to the loose ball. He does. Collins keeping him under pressure. He looks inside for Aughrim Byrne. Aughrim Byrne gets it up. He's looking inside here for Bubbles. Owen Byrne just misses the ball, and Dorn comes back to collect. Bubbles back to his goalkeeper, or Dorn back to his goalkeeper, Bob Fitzgerald. Bob lofting into a lot of space here for Owen Kavanagh to run into. Owen Kavanagh picks it up first time of asking. Looks at the target, shoots, and there is his first score for Carnew from play from Owen Kavanagh. Puts them back in front. Carnew 2 points, Kiltegan 1 point. Hook out from Ray Kelly, dropping in on top of Podge O'Toole again. Mert O'Brien gets a hurl to it. It's pulled forward. In Kiltegan's direction, but Kiltegan pick it up. Aaron Byrne sends the ball in, looking for Mark Murphy. Murphy can't get there. Podge Dorn walks it all the way and caught it cleanly. And Bob Fitzgerald now with a chance to clear for Carnew, which he does. Slots it down on top of James Boland. Owen Young trying to get back there. He doesn't. Aughrim Byrne collects. Brandon Ryan just misses the touch. And looks like it's gone out for a line ball to Carnew. Cormac Redmond looks like he's going to be taking this. Well, no, Mert O'Brien has come back for it. Mert, of course, an Anakara footballer as well. He hits it into Podge Dorn. Back over to Mert O'Brien. He looks to bring it, hit it down the line. Owen Young gathers, brilliantly taken. Ball was just hopping off the ground and he caught it well. Hits it inside looking for Kinsella. Doesn't get there. Padraig Byrne lifts it into space. Byrne still going forward. Gets on to Seanie Germain, and it's a free to Padraig Byrne for the challenge from Tommy Collins. Brandon Ryan coming out to take this one. Missed a 65 earlier on. Chance to bring the game back level. Besides the flip of Seanie Germain and Aughrim Byrne gone into midfield, a whole load of positional changes. Brandon Ryan's free, goes to the left and white. Brandon Ryan taking up the centre forward position. Kiltegan though look to be playing with a lot of lads in their own half back line, trying to smother any Carnew attack. Bob Fitzgerald's puck out, goes long, breaks out now. Aaron Byrne trying to get there, doesn't get there. Ken Cullen does. Cullen taking a chance there to run, gives it back to James McGing. Works out to Mert O'Brien. Mert O'Brien looks at the target, flicks it off to Hurl, but it seemed to just miss-hit it as he was striking. Kind of came away from his hurl. Ray Kelly now with the puck out. Going long, looking for Podge O'Toole again. Doran's underneath them. Podge O'Toole, they both miss it. And it comes into the hands of Brandon Ryan. Brandon Ryan though can't keep possession in his hands. However, Jack O'Toole picks it up. Gives it out now to Kieran Harmon. Harmon looks inside for Mark Murphy. Mark Murphy's ahead of Rory O'Brien. Murphy with the ball in hand now. Chance to run a bit. Does run through. Rory O'Brien is held back. Gets the advantage, and John Keenan has said that's enough. And it'll be a free to Kiltegan. Brandon Ryan is making his way over to the free taking spot. Based on the looks of it, it seems like Aaron Kinsella will be doing a man marking job on Seanie Germain out the middle of the field. Full time or not. Kind of looks like more at the moment that Seanie Germain is a man marking Aaron Kinsella out the way he's waiting for him. Brandon Ryan, third time of asking. From a dead ball. Strikes it high. Strikes it over the bar. Level here after 13 minutes. Brandon Ryan with his first score of the game. We're going to need their free taker now to make sure his first two dead ball shots were the only wides he'll have today. Fitzgerald now with the puck out. Going long again. Tommy Collins underneath it. Padraig Byrne gets a hurl to it. James McGing shouldering Aaron Byrne well there. And he gives it over now to Ken Cullen. Cullen with a chance. Cullen with the shot. Cullen with the point. From a difficult angle, Cullen has put Carnew straight away back in front. Very, very quick there. Must be something they're working on. With James McGing going into the half forward line for those puck outs. Ray Kelly once again looking for Podge O'Toole. O'Toole can't keep it there. Mert O'Brien's hurl was up to put him off, but Brandon Ryan picks up the break. Brandon Ryan, first chance from play for him, puts it wide. Bob Fitzgerald now taking the puck out. He goes short, looking for Jack Doyle. Aughrim Byrne's going to put him under pressure straight away, but Jack Doyle firms the challenge well. Checks back, gives it over to Rory O'Brien. Rory O'Brien's blocked down by Podge O'Toole. Aughrim Byrne trying to get on the break, but Jack Doyle is still back there. Picks the ball up, trying to get past the challenge of Aughrim Byrne, and the referee decides that that is a free for a high challenge and a free out to Carnew. Podge Dorn over the free. Bob Fitzgerald is making a move behind him. He doesn't seem interested in any call that Bob is making towards him. Podge Dorn now to take this free. Goes long. It's dropping underneath Tommy Collins, but James Boland should catch it. He does. James Boland walks that all the way. Fionn Darcy is following him, but he still goes on. Mark Murphy does get a hurl to it, but Cormac Redmond straight on him to hold him off from getting the ball. Mark Murphy there still working hard, but Conor McRae working just as hard. Flicks it forward, but Jack O'Toole picks up the break. It was looking for Aaron Kinsella, just went beyond him. Jack O'Toole gets it forward, looking for Bubbles. Bubbles now picks it up first time. No, he doesn't. He drops it, slips to the ground. Cormac Redmond should gather this. He does. Cormac Redmond gives it over to Podge Dorn. Podge Dorn out to Bob Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald looking down, see what options are on. Straight down, looks like it's going to drop on top of James Boland, who does get a hurl to it. Owen Kavanagh comes to the back there, but James Boland firms the challenge well, gets a hand pass brilliantly out to Kieran Harmon. Owen Kavanagh standing him up. Tommy Collins comes back and gets the block in and picks up the break. Collins back to Jack Doyle. Quick hand pass onto Owen Young. Owen Young looking for Paddy McGing. McGing takes it ahead of Brian Carney. Carney holding him out there. McGing gives it back to James McGing. James McGing flicks it forward for himself. Is fouled there by Padraig Byrne. And there's a free in now to Carnew. 16 and a half minutes gone. Carnew leading by a point. His chance to double their advantage. Owen Young making his way over to the free taking spot. Bit of water here. Being given around in the Carnew half. Towel on for Owen Young. Mentioned there's not raining at the moment, but it is a greasy pitch and it has been a wet day here all day in Echelon Park. Ray Kelly gives Owen Young the ball. Taking a moment there just to dry it off. For a day like today, Hurl, you'd want new grips and everything, so the water just slides off it. Owen Young rises, strikes, puts it over the bar. Carnew 4 points, Kiltegan 2 points. Ray Kelly once again with the puck out. Strikes it down long. Underneath this, looking once again for Padraig O'Toole. He's the option for the puck outs in the half forward line. The ball spills loose. There's a bit of a ruck form on the ground. Shawnee Jermaine looks to take it. No, he doesn't. Jack Doyle whips on it forward. Aughrim Byrne gets the block. Padraig Byrne tries to pull it forward. Looks to didn't come off Tommy Collins, just skidded up and went out for a Carnew ball. Martin O'Brien coming up to take this now for Carnew. Interesting choice, pushing Tommy Collins up into the half forward line. It's a good runner with the ball. Martin O'Brien's sideline is blocked down by Aughrim Byrne. Brandon Ryan gets it, fouled by Tommy Collins. Brandon Ryan looking to take it quickly, does. Gets it to Padraig O'Toole. Padraig O'Toole just misses it, but it comes to Jack O'Toole. Jack O'Toole does rise ahead of Rory O'Brien. Jack O'Toole back to Aughrim Byrne. Aughrim Byrne back to Brandon Ryan. Brandon Ryan for a chance from play, and he just goes wide. He just mishit that one when taking the shot on. Kiltegan may rue these chances come to the end of this match. Bob Fitzgerald going long, looking for Tommy Collins. Padraig Byrne swings a hurl at it, misses. Aughrim Byrne though coming back to collect. Does ahead of Aaron Kinsella. Aughrim Byrne gets it forward for Padraig O'Toole. Padraig O'Toole catches. Padraig O'Toole looking inside once again for Jack O'Toole. Rory O'Brien gets a hurl to it. Conor McRae picks up the break. McRae forward. James Boland is watching all the way. He's going to put his hand up, misses it. Spills forward to Paddy McGing. Paddy McGing is fouled by Brian Carney, and it's a free in now again for Carney, a chance for Owen Young to get his third point of the match from a free. Not quite, hasn't been too much sharp finishing today. Very low scoring so far. Owen Young to put his side's advantage out to 3 points. Goes for a low fizzer. Did worry Ray Kelly there for a moment, but goes over the bar. 5 points to 2 in favour of Carnew. Ray Kelly with the puck out. Looking for Brandon Ryan. Brandon Ryan tries to get a hurl to flick it forward. Doesn't get there. Owen Young puts it forward. Owen Cavanagh in possession now. He's met there well by the Kiltegan tackle, but hits into no one in particular, and Brian Carney gathers it easily. Puts it inside now. Possession 2, Brandon Ryan. James Boland now with the ball. Boland lifts it forward, looking for Bubbles. Bubbles can't get there. Paul Storm will pick up the loose ball. Dorn to Doyle, brilliant pass, just like an arrow straight to Jack Doyle's hand. Jack Doyle now with a high ball looking for Fionn Darcy. Fionn Darcy ahead of Colm Keogh. Fionn Darcy tries to do a flicker around the corner of Colm Keogh, but Colm Keogh was wise to it and hit it out for a line ball. Owen Young now taking this sideline. I think Tommy Collins has asked him to leave it from the look of things. Bit of an odd one there. Tommy Collins happy enough with Owen Young's setup first. Collins looking at his options. Looks for Cavanagh, but James Boland reads it well. Right man in the right place for Kiltegan. Hits it forward, looking for Jack O'Toole. Jack O'Toole can't gather it first time. Rory O'Brien gets a hurling brilliantly, and it's a line ball now to Kiltegan. Paul Porter, however, has called for a line ball to Carnew. And Kiltegan are not happy with that decision. I think John Keenan's calling for the ball. I think he's going to throw it in. Paul Porter, I think, is the only person, the linesman there, is the only person that saw that as a Carnew ball. But John is happy enough with Paul's decision. And Jack Doyle now to take the Carnew line ball. Jack Doyle, back to Rory O'Brien. Jack Doyle again, pucks it in, looking for Paddy McGing. Paddy McGing gets it into his hand. No, he doesn't. Aaron Byrne now coming out with this despite the pressure of Ken Cullen. On to Mark Murphy. Mark Murphy, high challenge there from Ken Cullen. I suppose it's only a high one. Mark is wouldn't be the tallest of fellas, and Ken is quite tall in comparison. But Mark Murphy's feeling the full effects of that tackle. John Keenan just assessing what to do here now. He's having a chat with Owen Young. Say it's just going to be a yellow card. Yeah, from the look of it here, it is just a yellow card for Owen Young. Didn't seem to, or for Ken Cullen. Crowd not happy with that decision, it sounds like. John Keenan not interested, and James Boland will take this free. Still Carnew 5 points, Kiltegan 2 points. James Boland rises, strikes, it's coming high into the air, it should be coming back down with snow. It's on top of Shawnee Germain. Germain can't get a hand to it, Conor McRae does. Brandon Ryan trying to pick it up, can't get there. Martin O'Brien doing well, just to shepherd it out. And Carnew now can break. Here is the man Ken Cullen who was involved in that last incident. Aaron Kinstead trying to get away, but Kieran Harmon blocks down. It's also half hooked there by Brandon Ryan, but Kieran Harmon under immediate pressure. And the ball goes loose. Shawnee Germain can't get there. Martin O'Brien throws his body in there. And now it's turned into a bit of a ruck and a bit of a war here on the Carnew, just inside the arc of the Carnew half, and it's a free out to Carnew. Jack Doyle is screaming for the ball here, but Bob Fitzgerald is going to take his time with this free. Rain is coming down now. Bob Fitzgerald, short ball to Podge Dorn. Dorn looking for Owen Kavanagh making the run. Goes to Owen Young, just ahead of Aughrim Byrne. Owen Young, from out wide, it goes across goal. Fionn Darcy can't keep it in, and it's a wide. Still 5 points to 2. John Keenan's attention was brought to something here, and he's going in to have a chat. Or that was his cards actually. He brandished a phantom card at Ken Cullen earlier on. So he has his yellow and red cards now. There we go. Confirmation of Ken Cullen's yellow card. I suppose as a referee, how much do you have to remember before a match starts? I'm sure they're important ones. Ray Kelly now with the ball, long ball on top of the Carnew half back line. Podge Hill got his body in there and brought it forward. However, Carnew had bodies back to clear it. Dorn gets it down looking for Fionn Darcy. Colm Keogh gets a hurl to it. Keogh trying to pick the ball up. Can't. Tommy Collins is there. Fionn Darcy flicks it into space ahead of Brian Carney. Carney still with the hurler, using his strength to wean off Fionn Darcy, but Tommy Collins picks up. Under pressure straight away from 2 Kiltegan boys. But Tommy Collins still going forward and wins a free for a drag back. Owen Young now with a chance to get his 4th point from a free. Fionn Darcy seems to like these little flicks into space, and they're going well for him so far today. Owen Young for his 4th point of the game. Puts it over the bar. Carnew 6 points, Kiltegan 2. 4 points to margin. Just under 4 minutes to go until the half time. Ray Kelly with the puck out. Jack Doyle rises and catches. In now to Owen Young. Owen Young looking for Paddy McGing. Brian Carney gets a hurling in there. Wins the ball. Gets it forward. Looking here for Rian Waters. Ken Cullen steps in, but Aaron Byrne picks up the break. Aaron Byrne going forward. Bit of space in front of for Aaron Byrne to run into. Aaron Byrne still going. Ball on the hurl. Takes a strike on. Goes for the score. Bob Fitzgerald catches. And Carnew can clear. Long ball down looking for Tommy Collins. He's ahead of Patrick Byrne. Tommy Collins assessing his options. Looks for the run of Paddy McGing. Paddy McGing gets to it. However, Brian Carney just a bit too strong in his back. And Brian Carney picks up the break. Out now to Jack O'Toole. Getting past Rory O'Brien. Jack O'Toole running forward. Jack Doyle there in pursuit. Jack O'Toole still going. Podge Doran now going out to meet him. Still in Jack O'Toole's possession. No, not anymore. Spills loose. Almost on the end line. Podge O'Toole is the man to pick it up for Kiltegan. Kiltegan under pressure by Cormac Redmond. He gets the block in. It's a line ball to Kiltegan. Podge O'Toole standing over it. But I think Brandon Ryan is trotting over to take this line ball. Hasn't been his day so far from dead balls. Brandon Ryan just scored the 1 point, missed 3 and 1 wide from play. Tying his laces there. Only 3 Kiltegan men in the Carnew box, and Aaron Kinsella standing in front of Brandon Ryan. Brandon Ryan goes across looking for Kieran Harmon. He gets a flick to it, however, goes loose. Podge Doran picks up the loose ball. Strikes it forward. It's out for a line ball to Kiltegan. It's not been quite a free-flowing game just yet. Aughrim Byrne with the line ball. Trying to get into the hand of Kieran Harmon, but Conor McRae has him, or James McGing has him under immediate pressure. And he can't gather. It's back out again for a line ball to Carnew. Looks to be the way Chris Canavan is pointing his flag in the direction of. Still 4 points, still 6 points to 2, 4 points in it. Mert O'Brien gives up a sideline ball back to Podge Doran, who puts his shoulder behind it and looks for Tommy Collins. Ball breaks, Ken Cullen can't gather. Tommy Collins does get onto it now. Aughrim Byrne with it, looked like it'd be a frontal charge into Tommy Collins. He's gone down in a heap after it, feeling the full effects of it. His helmet seemed to come up as a result of that challenge. And it'll be a free here right at the end of the first half for Carnew. Owen Young, 4 free so far. Scored the last 3 points. The last score from play was that Ken Cullen point in the 15th minute. Owen Young standing over here. Rises, strikes. It's dropping low. Ray Kelly catches it. In these conditions, that can be quite tough. The rain is now pelting down, but he doesn't get it too far. Here is Ken Cullen. Ken Cullen inside for Fionn Darcy. Fionn Darcy going forward. Tackle there by few Kiltegan defenders. A pull on the ball from Paddy McGing. And that is a sucker punch right at the end of the first half for Kiltegan to concede. Makes it 1-6 to 2 points. 7 points in it now. The added time at the end of this half was just announced. Didn't quite hear it though. 1 minute. 30 seconds of that already gone. So James McGing getting the first goal of this game. It's already looking like a difficult task for Kiltegan, as that at the injury time now is almost over in this first half. 1-6 to 2 points. Brandon Ryan with another chance from a dead ball. Missed 3, scored 1. They'll need this to go over, bring it back to a 2-score game. Brandon Ryan strikes it, and it goes to the right and wide. And there goes the half-time whistle. Carnew going into the dressing room leading 1-6 to 2 points here in the Bowman Platform Higher Senior Hurling Championship semi-final. I'll see you back here in 10 minutes for the second half.
Support Wicklow GAA and you could win a hybrid Ford Puma worth $33,000 a year or $25,000 a year cash. Get your tickets from your club. Don't forget Wicklow GAA's Golf Classic East is September 19th. Want to enter a team or sponsor a tee? Follow our social media for details.
The corner forward gathers it on the 21, but it's stolen by the cornerback. He's picked his pocket there.
It's dropping from the skies. The big man has it again. Oh, he's lording it today.
He's backing himself. He has the distance, but has he the accuracy? It's over the bar. Toshi's Aruto. Toshi's Aruto. You've done it. Nobody.
Our GAA. We all belong here, in this place, at this time. We belong not because of who we are or where we come from. Being here means belonging. Belonging means knowing you're part of a community that has a place for all, where potential is nurtured, where individuals become teams, who honour the legacy of those who went before and strive to build a legacy of their own. Some of us play, some of us used to play, some of us never played. We all belong. Belonging means having a voice, means being able to say what you think is right, being listened to. Belonging means respecting each other, means being there for each other, on the pitch, off the pitch. Belonging means rolling our sleeves up and doing what needs to be done. We all belong, whether it's our first day or our 100th year. We all belong here, because this place belongs to us all. Our GAA, where we all belong.
Support Wicklow GAA and you could win a hybrid Ford Puma worth $33,000 a year or $25,000 a year cash. Get your tickets from your club. Don't forget Wicklow GAA's Golf Classic East is September 19th. Want to enter a team or sponsor a tee? Follow our social media for details.
Someone move. It's not good, boys. Who wants it? Alan, will you just kick them all out to the middle of the field? Get your head in the game, come on! Keepers! Jesus Christ, Alan! Will you catch the ball? That's your square, your responsibility! You called for the ball! Come on and get your head in the game! James, lads, he's lost the hunger altogether, that fella. Christ!
Eugene, listen, look. We're all worried about him. He's not in a good place. He's not himself. He doesn't need you on the sideline shouting at him with abuse. Look, go and have a chat with him and see if he's all right, will you?
Yes, I never thought of that. Hold on. Alan, come here! Alan.
It's important to remember that underneath the jersey, GAA players are just normal people too. 4 of us have mental health, and you don't have to be an expert to make a positive difference at your GAA club. Look after yourself and keep an eye out for others. Sometimes, all you have to do is listen. Go to realtalks.ie/GAA to learn more.
Tá áitir le bhaina lig. Bhaine tá beo a fannacht ar lá nach teach a riomh béidir. Bhaine a hín siar ríist sa ríist eile ag an áitir asmuid.
Well, lads, what's the crack?
Wenye nach stoppa riomh go dagan na pointe nach féidir muid stoppa. Wenye nach niúltín riomh don obair atá déanamh.
Have you got it all free?
Wenye chur na raidh gach ile tradiisiún agus gach ile scéala chur raidh thugann. Wenye bíomhan linn na léitheanta hagan go deo. Wai hain, wahi hain, uha hain, wain hain. Tá áit leith wain lig. Áit linne ligi. Cumann Lucas Gael, tá áit dún na ligán.
She'll forget it's her first day. She'll grit her teeth and try her heart out. She'll know that someday she'll master the lift. She'll never forget her first day. She is a camogie player, and she belongs where we all belong. GAA, where we all belong.
Good morning, John.
Morning, Tom. You'll taxi with.
The fact of coming back down here to meet up with the lads and everything and the contact they kept with me is an enormous boost.
There was a need there for us to look after our older members. My own father comes along and he was sick then before Christmas, so he didn't come here, and really I could see a difference in him. I felt that he missed his friends.
The Monday Club and everybody who wants to come along is invited. They're remaking connections that they had 20 years ago when they were all very active club members, and now all of a sudden they sit down and it's like they were never away from one another.
I think it's one of the better things that we've done on our Healthy Club journey because it means so much.
Support Wicklow GAA and you could win a hybrid Ford Puma worth 33,000 a year or 25,000 a year cash. Get your tickets from your club. Don't forget Wicklow GAA's Golf Classic East is September 19th. Want to enter a team or sponsor a tee? Follow our social media for details.
A healthy club is where we all belong.
Irish GAA Healthy Club is a game changer.
In this place, at this time.
We belong not because of who we are or where we come from.
Being here means belonging.
Belonging means knowing you're part of a community.
A community that has a place for all.
Where potential is nurtured.
Where individuals
become teams.
Who honour the legacy of those who went before.
And strive to build a legacy of their own.
Some of us play.
Some of us used to play.
Some of us never played.
We all belong.
Belonging means having a voice.
Means being able to say what you think is right.
Being listened to.
Belonging means respecting each other.
On the pitch,
off the pitch.
Belonging means rolling up your sleeves
and doing what needs to be done.
We all belong, whether it's our first day
or our 100th year.
We all belong because this place belongs to us all.
RGA, where we all belong.
RGA, where we all belong.
Cumann Lucas Scale, to Arch Dunya a League on.
RGA,
where we all belong.
Our GAA, where we all belong. RGA, where we all belong.
Everything we do in the club involves the community.
The men are out walking, having the cuppa, chatting. We have a wonderful morning here and it fits us out for the week and everybody just goes home so happy. Keep out, keep about.
The war started in Ukraine and that's where our Healthy Club really came to the fore and worked really, really hard at helping to integrate. Margot does the most beautiful artwork here all around our grounds.
These people believe on my talent and after that I believe on myself.
Support Wicklow GAA and you could win a hybrid Ford Puma worth 33,000 euro or 25,000 euro cash. Get your tickets from your club. Don't forget Wicklow GAA's Golf Classic East is September 19th. Want to enter a team or sponsor a tee? Follow our social media for details.
In the heart of the Garden County, where the hills meet the sky, we gather in our colours with our heads held high. From Aughrim sacred ground to the fields where legends play, we carry dreams of glory in the Wicklow way. Wicklow GAA, our heart and soul, through every rise and every fall, with courage and pride we stand as one. In the game we love, our journey's begun. From earth to football, we'll give our all. Wicklow GAA will answer call.
You're very welcome back here to the Wicklow GAA TV stream of the Boom and Platform Hire Championship semi-final. First one between Kiltegan and Carnew. I'm Daniel Kennedy taking through the commentary. Carnew are leading 1-6 to 2 points. Teagain have just made their way out of the dressing room. The heavens here have opened up at half time. Cricket season is over. This is the real hurling season. John Keenan doing his usual checks and we're about to go underway. One change at half time. Dan Redmond is in for the goal scorer, Paddy McGing. So I'll go to corner forward to bring in there for Carnew and the game is on. Ball is thrown in. Podger Toole pulls it, looks to pull it forward. Murdo O'Brien gets a block to it. Scramble for possession here now. It seems to be a high challenge there from Podger Toole and a free to Carnew. Jack Doyle standing over this. Looking for the quick ball. Dan Redmond making a run into space, but Podge Dorn has decided he's going to be the man to take it. Bob Fitzgerald now is making his way up, wanted to take it. Of course, for this, they'll eat up a few seconds on the clock. They're only 30 seconds gone. Might not be quite the time for a bit of gamesmanship. John Keenan waiting for Bob Fitzgerald to get on with it. Fitzgerald shoots, it's dropping in on top of the Kiltegan square. Tommy Collins tries to get a hurl to it, it's flicked away by Podrick Byrne. But Carnew get possession. Young strikes that off balance and Ray Kelly gathers. Out now to Rian Waters. Rian looking forward, gives it off to Brian Carney. Carney doesn't control it first time. Immediately Fionn Darcy's on his case. Wrestle for possession now. Ken Cullen flicked it forward. Rian Waters and Tommy Collins running for it. Rian Waters got a hurl to it. Tommy Collins went flying. Slippery conditions out there. James Boland in possession. Boland getting past Collins. Fionn Darcy gets a flick to it. Fionn Darcy picks it up. Over to Owen Kavanagh. Goes for the shot. James Boland blocks down. Aaron Byrne trying to get possession. Brandon Ryan trying to get possession. Owen Kavanagh on his back. Brandon Ryan has the ball. Tries to get past his own man Kieran Harmon. Foul on Brandon Ryan. Free out to Kiltegan. But it'll be interesting here now. Colin Keogh standing over Tommy Collins, who is actually holding his leg. And John Keenan calling over Colin Keogh, gives him a yellow card. I think this will be a throw ball now from John Keenan after the retaliation. Or knock at James Boland is standing over this. Aaron Burns made a little trot forward. Ken Collins come over to block that avenue off. James Boland with the free. Hits it in long. Bubbles is underneath this. But Podge Doran comes out with his hand, catches it at the second time of asking. Podge Doran, Kieran Harmon meets him. Free to Carnew, it looks like, for a high challenge. Podge Doran waiting for Bob to come out for it. Bob Fitzgerald just trotting over, taking as much time as he needs for it. I'm sure people in Bray and Avondale will be watching this game. They'll be on tomorrow. Bob Fitzgerald sends it long, looking for Ken Cullen. Flicked away by Mark Murphy. Murphy's tripped, and it's a free out to Kiltegan. James Boland once again with the Kiltegan free. It's not. Well, there is a few now, but there wasn't too much players up in the Carnew half for Kiltegan. Kieran Hamilton's making a run into space. So was Aughrim Byrne. James Boland opts for the Aughrim Byrne avenue, but Podge Doran read it well. He gets to the ball, second time asking, catches. Gives it out to Conor McRae. Conor McRae shifts a challenge to Bubbles. Up forward now, into the hands of Ken Cullen. Mark Murphy on his case quickly. Cullen out to Jack Doyle. Jack Doyle had Aaron Kinsella available, but decided to puck it in long, looking for Owen Kavanagh. But Collins and Podrick Doran are running for it. Tommy Collins gets a hurl to it. Podrick Doran does enough to put him off. Brian Carney hand passes it out to James Boland. Boland with the ball in hand. Jack Doyle goes to meet him. Boland just shimmies past him into a bit of space. Tries to hit it in field. Brandon Ryan with possession. Podge O'Toole now looking at the post. Podge O'Toole on the 45. It strikes it high and strikes it over the bar. First score of this half brings the deficit down to 6 points. Carnew 1-6. Kiltegan 3 points. In the 34th minute, Bob Fitzgerald with the puck out. Goes long. Looking for the runner, but James Boland tracks it well. Fionn Darcy was the man he was aiming for, Bob. But James Boland gets it down to Aughrim Byrne. Aughrim Byrne from the sideline. It looks good. It is indeed good. It's the second score for Kiltegan in this half. Quickly now, the deficit is down to 5 points. Bob Fitzgerald, he's taking his time with these frees. I'm sure he'll take his time with the puck out. Gonna go long. Does go along. Jack Doyle tries to get a hand to it. It's flicked forward though by Martin Murphy. Kieran Harmon runs onto it. Kinsella straight away on his case. Aaron Kinsella, but Kieran Harmon bursts past him. Harmon looks inside for Jermaine, but it's a loose pass and Jack Doyle gathers, wasn't looking there to who in particular he was looking for. Jack Doyle puts it forward, but only as far as James Boland, becoming a bit of a ping pong game. Mark Murphy just shimmies past Ken Cullen. Murphy on the trot. Murphy shimmies again past Jack Doyle. He takes a swipe at him, misses into Shawnee Jermaine. Shawnee Jermaine has Aaron Byrne running forward. He gives it off to Kieran Harmon. Harmon's going for the shot over his shoulder and it's tailing wide, but it's a free for that challenge on Mark Murphy for Kiltegan. So Kiltegan now 2 points so far this half. Podge O'Toole and Aughrim Byrne scored so far. Brandon Rhines, he was 1 and 4 from dead balls in the first half. But the goals to the first half, hopefully he can put things right for his side's sake. Brandon Ryan going through his usual routine. He'll rise this and try to strike through it. Brandon Ryan strikes it through and over the bar. Kiltegan now 5 points. Carnew 1-6. Deficit down to 4 points. Bob Fitzgerald with the puck out once again. Goes long. On top of Ken Cullen, Owen Young. James Boland gets a hurl to it. Kieran Harmon seems to just get in his way and Carnew have possession. Owen Young looks inside for Dan Redmond. Dan Redmond has a bit of pace. Gets out in front of Rian Waters, but Rian Waters does well to get a hurl there. Colm Keoghan with the ball, under heavy pressure. Owen Young gets a hurl to the attempted hand pass from Colm Keoghan. It's a Kiltegan line ball. Aaron Byrne trotting back to take it. Looking forward at his options. Brandon Ryan's the only man on the run. It goes over his head, but Rory O'Brien will come out and collect for Carnew. A bit of space. Give it to Mert O'Brien. Back to Kinsella. Kinsella for the long shot. Kinsella, it's dropping on top of Owen Kavanagh. Ray Kelly though stands his ground well to catch and gets it out to Rian Waters, the Donard footballer. Rian Waters looking inside for Kieran Harmon, misses him and Tommy Collins, and Jack Doyle will pick up the break. Brandon Ryan Murphy does brilliantly to keep it away from him. James Boland once again getting his hurling, picks it up beautifully, gives it over here now. On the ball is Jack O'Toole. Jack O'Toole looking for Shawnee Jermaine. Aughrim Byrne was tripped inside there by Conor McRae, and it's a free on the 21 for Kiltegan. A chance to bring it down to a one-score game. Brandon Ryan. Shawnee Jermaine has moved into his more comfortable corner forward position. Aughrim Byrne as well. But with Brandon Ryan going in to take this, Shawnee Jermaine has made his way out to wing forward. John Keenan just pointing where he wants it. It's dead centre. Don't think he will see if he... Chance here where he may go for a goal. Standing in front there is Aughrim Byrne, but can't do that. Standing on the end line, Brandon Ryan just takes his point. 38 minutes gone here. Carnew 1-6, Kiltegan 6 points. 2 points in a row from dead balls for Brandon Ryan. He's 100% this half, 25% in the first. Bob Fitzgerald with the puck out. Down on top of Tommy Collins. However, it's Mark Murphy who gets a hurl to it. Ball is now in the middle of a ruck. Mark Murphy. Dan Redmond puts him under pressure. Dan Redmond should rise this, does. Looking in forward now. But a brilliant take there by Rian Waters. Waters gets it forward, looking for Bubbles. Bubbles can't catch. Slips as well, and Podge Doran should pick up the breaking ball. Jack O'Toole puts him under pressure, and Bubbles has it now. Bubbles has Podge O'Toole inside. Gives it off to Podge O'Toole on the 21. Podge O'Toole goes where it, puts it over the bar. 2 points to margin now. 9 minutes gone in this half. A brilliant break from Kiltegan, starting from Rian Waters, reading that ball well from Dan Redmond into the full forward line. This is a good half so far for Kiltegan. Bob Fitzgerald now with the puck out. Hits it up high, on top of Tommy Collins as well. Podge Doran tries to get a hurl there, doesn't. Fionn Darcy now in possession, with Colm Keoghan in front of him, gets it in. Looking there for Owen Young. Owen Young, can he get there? He can't. Tommy Collins now comes in to pick it up. Tommy Collins going forward. Goal chance might be on. Ken Cullen with the ball in hand. Goes for the score, puts it, got out for a 65. I think it was a block there from Mark Murphy. He's done well since he's gone into the back there, Mark Murphy. Substitute coming on now for Kiltegan, number 18, Mick Mangan. Coming on, off comes Bubbles. 65 to be taken for Carnew by Owen Young. So just confirmation there of Mick Mangan coming on. Owen Young now. Scored 4 dead balls in the first half. His first 65 of the game. Strikes it high, strikes it over the bar. Carnew back out by 3. 1-7 to 7 points. Ray Kelly with the puck out, down long, looking for Kieran Harmon. Breaks off for Aaron Kinsella. Kinsella gets it out to Jack Doyle. Jack Doyle bringing it on to his own 65. Looking forward for Fionn Darcy. Ream Waters in hot pursuit. Ream Waters does really well there to get a hurl across, but Fionn Darcy has flicked it into the right position. Fionn Darcy, a bit of space in front of him, but Brian Carney stands his ground. Into the hands now, Ken Cullum. Earlier was blocked. Aaron Byrne does well to shepherd him off the ball. Brandon Ryan coming forward. He's under immediate pressure. Brandon Ryan flicks into space for himself. Gets it out now. Here is Kieran Harmon. Harmon sends it forward. Looking for the run of Aughrim Byrne. He's under pressure from Conor McRae and Pogs Dorn there in front of him. Conor McRae gets a boot to it. It's a sideline ball to Kiltegan. A bit more pace about this half now. It's a line ball to Carnew actually. He's indicating a flick away from Aughrim Byrne. Apologies there, flick back from Aughrim Byrne, so it'll be a free to Carnew. Pogs Dorn standing over it. Bob doesn't look to be on the move at the moment. I don't know if he's aware that it is a free. Pogs Dorn takes the free, goes long. Tommy Collins and Padraig Byrne underneath this. Byrne gets a hurl to it, but it comes back to, no it doesn't. They all miss it. Padraig Aaron Kinsella. Mert O'Brien hits it in forward, looking for Owen Kavanagh. But Brian Carney is there to wrestle it away. But Fionn Darcy getting his hurl in there. Kiltegan now having to do a lot of defensive work. Tommy Collins bursting forward. Padraig Byrne in his case definitely held his hurl back there. No advantage for John Keenan. Spot up against it. Fionn Darcy for a goal! Fionn Darcy found himself entirely free in the centre of Kiltegan's box. Puts Carnew back out in front by 6 points. 12 minutes gone in this half. The Carnew crowd are in full voice here in Echelon Park. Ray Kelly going along with the puck out. Underneath Podge O'Toole. But Brandon Ryan is the man who should get there. No, he doesn't. Mick Mangan flicks it on for Podge O'Toole. Bit of space to run for Podge O'Toole. Just Podge Dorn in front of him. Mick Mangan making it run off the side. He doesn't use him. Podge O'Toole goes for goal. Gets it into the back of the net. An immediate response for Kiltegan. Exactly what they would needed. 12 minutes gone here. Carnew 2-7, Kiltegan 1-7, and we finally have a hurling game breaking out in Echelon Park. Bob Fitzgerald looking long. Just a moment here, Podge O'Toole is seeking attention there. He seems to be holding the elbow, might have been a flick on that. It's a tough one to getting a hurl against the elbow. I remember once it happened to myself and my arm was straight as an arrow for a week. Physio's in. James McGing there has picked up a yellow card for that challenge. So an immediate response for Kiltegan after the concession of that Fionn Darcy goal. Just over 15 minutes left to go, and plus how many injury time John Keenan's add on. It's finally in the balance. Finally in the balance rather. Bob Fitzgerald now taking the puck out. Mert O'Brien is making himself available. Bob Fitzgerald goes short to Cormac Redmond. Redmond gets it back to his keeper. Fitzgerald now to launch one. Underneath there is Ken Cullen. Cullen goes to catch it, comes off his helmet. Mark Murphy immediately straight into it, but can't get possession. Jack Doyle does though. James Boland trying to hold him off, puts him off balance. Jack Doyle with a chance for a point, takes his point, but a free is given in to Carnew for that. James Boland, the guilty party for striking down John Keenan, seems to be indicating. Carnew with a chance to go back 4 points up. Owen Young has been good on these dead balls, and from this position you wouldn't back against them. Owen Young staring at the posts and just taps it over. Carnew back out by 4. For almost 45 minutes on the clock. 2 subs coming in here for Carnew. Number 18, John Doyle. And number 22, Justin House coming on. Doesn't really used to Justin having a different colour helmet. Seems to be Owen Kavanagh making way. And Aaron Kinsella. 2-8 to 1-7. Long ball now from Ray Kelly and the puck out. Mick Mangan underneath that though, doesn't get there. The ball has gone into a bit of a ruck. Jack Doyle gets possession. Jack Doyle's pressing forward. It's on the advantage. Telling Kieran Harmon what he thinks of him. So just confirmation of those substitutions. 18 for 15. John Doyle for Owen Kavanagh. 22 Justin House for 8 Aaron Kinsella. Podge Doran with the free. It's going to drop into the Kiltegan box. James Boland's underneath it. His hand does get there. Brian Carney doesn't get the break. Owen Young pulls on it. It's a bit of a scramble for possession. Ray Kelly though with the ball in his hand. Comes out with it. Flicks it out. Podge Byrne to chase. Looks to be going out to the sideline. Podge Byrne keeps it in play. Tommy Collins immediately on his case. And Carnew overturn the possession. Sit inside now for James McGing. James McGing looking just to flick it over. As James McGing got it, he has indeed. Carnew now 5 points to the good. 2-9 to 1-7. They've responded well since conceding that Podge O'Toole goal. Ray Kelly now with the puck out once more. Dropping now on top of Kieran Harmon. Murtagh O'Brien's watching on the way. Murtagh O'Brien does get a hand to a catch the second time of asking. Flicks it back to Podge Doran. Podge O'Toole straight away to him. So is McMangan. Doran just comes away with it with ease. Blocked down there. Murtagh O'Brien trying to get possession. Kieran Harmon goes into the front. John Keenan saying that's fair. Shoulder to shoulder. Doran spins, gets it forward for Fionn Darcy. Fionn Darcy gets a hurl to it. Colm Keogh flicks it away, but only as far as Dan Redmond. Redmond running through 2 Kiltegan players. On now to Owen Young. Owen Young gives it to Ken Cullen. Bit of space though, but Byrne is on his case. Ken Cullen, hand pass it over. Looking for John Doyle. Ray Kelly comes out with it. And it's in, shot from Dan Redmond in the back of the net. Carnew's third goal. It's now 3-9 to 1-7. I think John Doyle there is the worst for wear after that Ray Kelly challenge. But after that Podge O'Toole goal, Carnew have responded brilliantly. 18 points to 10, 8 points now to the good. The best position they've been in so far this match. Kiltegan are going to need to find something special. Sean Germain has been sitting in the full forward line all this half, so is Aughrim Byrne, but it seems that Mick Mangan is going in there and Aughrim Byrne will be coming out the pitch. So Dan Redmond with that goal. Ray Kelly with the puck out. Going long, looking for Brandon Ryan. Brandon Ryan doesn't get there, however comes to Jack O'Toole. Picked up by Podge O'Toole. In now to Aughrim Byrne. Aughrim Byrne gets past Podge Doran. Aughrim Byrne under the 14. Looks across the pitch. In chasing now is Mick Mangan. Mick Mangan ahead of Colin McRae. Mick Mangan gets past McRae. Mick Mangan heading towards goal. Jack Doyle coming out to meet him. It's a tame shot. Bob Fitzgerald gets it. And now it's out to Ken Cullen and Carnew should clear the lines here. Jack Doyle does. Long ball up. Looking here for the runner of Owen Young. Rian Waters though gets ahead of him. Flicks it into space for Colm Keogh. Colm Keogh does a poor pull. And Owen Young picks it up. In now to John Doyle. Shoulder there from Brian Carney. Owen Young blocked by Brian Carney. And comes out here now towards the 65. Tommy Collins gets there ahead of Carney. And brings it forward. Met by Mark Murphy. Jack Doyle can't catch the first time. Aaron Byrne straight away in there to put pressure on him. Kiltegan with 3 bodies around it. Just Jack Doyle there for Carnew. And now Mark Murphy has it, trying to get past Collins. He's pulled back. It's a free to Kiltegan. A chance to clear up the line. It's being brought forward there. Further reaction of Collins. Onto the 65. I was saying there, Kiltegan will need something special. Brandon Ryan is 100% in this half from dead balls. And they're going to need him to put this one over. 3-9 to 1-7 to Carnew. Doesn't seem to be much movement there on either bench at the moment here. A lot of the players on the Kiltegan side were involved in the Junior A final earlier today. Brandon Ryan with this free. Strikes it high and strikes it wide. 66% this half, Brandon. Bob Fitzgerald with the puck out. 20 minutes gone in this half. Goes long, looking for Tommy Collins. Padraig Byrne is watching all the way. Byrne gets a hurl to it. Spills loose. James McGing trying to get onto it, but James Boland picks it up. Gets it into Aughrim Byrne. Aughrim Byrne throws back the shoulder. Hits a shot in. Aughrim Byrne from the middle of the park has struck it over the bar. Kiltegan 1-8 now, back down to 7 points as it was at half time. Bob Fitzgerald with the puck out. Cormac Redmond gets the short one. Shawnee Jermaine puts him under pressure. He gets out to Mert O'Brien. Gets past Kieran Harmon, just rolls him so well. Mert O'Brien, the experienced head, knew exactly what to do. Into Fionn Darcy. Fionn Darcy can't control it. James Boland gets the hurl in there, gets the pick up, gets the free for a push in the back from Fionn Darcy. Brandon Ryan, can he make it 75% this half? Towels coming in for him now. Brandon Ryan still going through his usual routine. Brandon Ryan rises, strikes. They need this to go over. It has gone over the bar. Back down to a 2-goal game. Brandon Ryan. And Bob Fitzgerald with the puck out once more. Going along here now down towards the left channel. Ken Cullen got a hurl to it, but Mark Murphy there was quick as onto it, but Ken Cullen does get it back thanks to that intervention from Jack Doyle to tackle Mark Murphy, but the ball is loose here. Both teams trying to claim possession. No one seems to be able to except for Ken Cullen, and Ken Cullen has won a free. And he seems to be worse for wear there in the knee. I think when he came down on it, he's in all sorts of agony. John Keenan call on the physio for him. It's had a good match so far, Ken. Be a massive loss for them. The way he's looking here, I'd say they'll definitely have to bring him off. Well, Ken Cullen is receiving treatment. Should like to let you all know that you can win a Ford Puma worth of the value of €33,000 plus lots of cash prizes. You can purchase your tickets for the draw on the official GAA website. Just waiting. Owen Young was able to bring the ball closer to goal. So he's just waiting for John Keenan to give him the go-ahead. Ken Cullen is back to his feet, hobbling a little bit. Obviously stretch it out. Aaron Byrne decided to poke that ball well off the pitch. Owen Young with the chance of another free. Owen Young strikes it over the bar. He's had a good day in the frees today, Owen Young. Ray Kelly with the puck out, dropping it, looking for Aughrim Byrne. James McGing got out in front there, and Rory O'Brien picked up the pieces. Jack Doyle gets into full forward line quickly, looking for Fionn Darcy, goes ahead of him. Ray Kelly takes with ease. Now Brian Carney in possession. Brian Carney out to Aaron O'Brien. Takes it well. Ken Cullen put him under pressure. Got it down towards Shawnee Jermaine. He couldn't gather it. McMangan came out for it. Shawnee Jermaine doesn't have a hurl here. Cormac Redmond holding over it. Shawnee Jermaine gets a boot in there. But still, possession not claimed by either party. It's a bit of a mess in there at the moment. Bodies flying everywhere. Justin House trying to claim it. James McGing does. Brandon Ryan holding him up. James McGing to Jack Doyle. Jack Doyle looking forward to no one in particular as James Boland just takes the free ball. John Doyle's trying to put him under pressure. Ken Cullen did as well, but James Boland takes it past him. Kieran Harmon in possession. Gets it out now to Aaron Byrne. Jack Doyle on his case straight away. Aaron Byrne going forward. Jack Doyle getting a hurl in there across him. Doesn't cause many distress. Sean Jermaine trying to get there, but Justin House gets a hurl across, and it'll be a line ball now to Kiltegan. And a substitute just come on here for Carnew. Number 23 coming on is Wayne Kinsella. Coming onto the pitch here now in the 56th minute.
Number 23, Wayne Kinsella. Replaces number 10, Ken Cullen.
Ken Cullen, we saw there down in a bit of pain a few moments ago. He did look to have run it off a bit and put in a good challenge, but his day is done for the day. Brandon Ryan with the sideline. He likes it, he very much likes it. It's over the bar. 3-10 to 1-10 now. Brandon Ryan with the sideline. Bob Fitzgerald once again with the puck out. Looking down at his options there. Tommy Collins made a run. But he's not going to go his end. He goes down to this end instead where Jack Doyle is. Underneath Doyle, Mark Murphy puts a hurl there, but Jack Doyle should get possession. Doesn't. Good tackle there from Kieran Harmon. Aaron Byrne trying to pick it up. Can't. Carnew win possession. Owen Young just keeping it on his hurl. Fancy like onto Jack Doyle on the 45. Jack Doyle without even looking puts it in towards John Doyle. Brian Carney though wins it. Brian Carney coming out with it onto Rian Waters. Rian Waters looking forward, blocked down by Jack Doyle. Some good aggressive pressing there from Carnew. Keeps Kiltegan back in their own half. Aaron Byrne with the sideline. Looking at his options. Gets it down, looking for no one in particular as Podge Dorn gets the free ball. Dorn looking forward, goes out for another line ball to Kiltegan. Aaron Byrne will have a second bite of the cherry here. Kiltegan players taking up the position where it went to the first time, but it doesn't go that far. It goes to Jack Doyle. Aughrim Byrne tackled. Kieran Harmon trying to get possession, however, it's on the ground here. Jack Doyle trying to get it. Ruck forming here on the Kiltegan 65. Brandon Ryan getting his body in there. Kieran Harmon too, along with Jack Doyle. Tommy Collins just outside. Tommy Collins should be the man to get possession. He is. Colin Keogh puts him under pressure. Looking for John Doyle. John Doyle doesn't get to it, but Fionn Darcy's onto the break. Fionn Darcy for another goal. Gets it in the back of the net. Carnew 4-10, Kiltegan 1-10. Fionn Darcy with his second goal of the game. Brilliant performance from him today. Flicking the ball into all sorts of space, picking up breaks. Exactly what you want your corner forward to do. Ray Kelly, pug out, misses Mick Mangan and goes to Conor McRae. Conor McRae launches it forward. Looking for Jack Doyle, but it looks like Colin Keogh will get there first. Colin Keogh has it. Gets past John Doyle. John Doyle looking forward, gets to Aaron Byrne, despite Wayne Kinsella's attempted block. Aaron Byrne now. Bit of space to run into. They're going to need something out of this Aaron Byrne. It just tails wide. Kiltegan certainly will be ruined, the wides they've had here today. 9 points in it. Less than 2 minutes to go until we've hit the 60-minute mark. Carnew in the sharper up front. Bob Fitzgerald with the puck out. Goes long again. He's looking for Wayne Kinsella. Wayne Kinsella can't get there and Colin Keogh will pick up the break. Colin Keogh inside to James Boland. Touch is good. James Boland taken away from Tommy Collins. Boland still in possession. Going past a couple of Carnew players, but the ball drops to the floor. But Boland keeps possession. Now to Podge Byrne. Byrne launches a shot in from the 65. Puts it over the bar. It's more than that they'll need with a minute to go. But it's a point nonetheless for Podge Byrne. $4-10 to 1-11 to Carnew. Bob Fitzgerald with the puck out, looking for Tommy Collins. Podge Byrne underneath it as well, scored that last point. Mark Murphy gets the break. Murphy shifts the challenge of Collins. On now to Brandon Ryan. Ryan steps past James McGing. Hits in a long ball. Mick Mangan's inside, but it's going to evade him and Conor McRae and go straight back to Bob Fitzgerald, who just Clears it out. Looking for Dan Redmond. Aaron Byrne though, keeping the pressure, but Dan Redmond does well to win it. Redmond inside to Conor McRae. Conor McRae to Podge Dorn. Dorn going forward. Dorn has John Doyle to his left, gives it to John Doyle. John Doyle, high ball in, looking for Jack Doyle, who's moved inside. Jack Doyle doesn't catch it, Brian Carney's hurl is in his way. Jack Doyle can't get to it, Padraig Byrne does. And Kiltegan have a chance now to break. Colin Keogh to Brandon Ryan. Shifts a challenge. Shifts another challenge, Brandon Ryan. Inside looking for Jack O'Toole. Podge O'Toole is making the run off his shoulder, but Jack O'Toole can't gather the ball in time. He just goes straight into James McGing. That looked a heavy challenge, but both parties are okay. Podge O'Toole held back by Justin House. Still going forward, Podge O'Toole. They need a goal here. It's blocked by Rory O'Brien. They're going to take it back though for that free. The advantage was being played on by John Keenan. For here really, being 8 points down. Some cases from this far out. Brandon Ryan goes to blast this. It wouldn't be a wise decision. He's better off just flicking into the square for someone to pull on. If anyone remembers Paddy McCormick in the minor final there 3 years ago. Seems like Neil McManus might be the only person to have that kind of strength to hit it from out there. Bit of tussling going on in the box. There was Martin O'Brien on the ground. John Keenan going in to talk to the umpires. Doesn't look to be too much going on afterwards. It was only a little coming together. It's a red card from Mick Mangan. Well, commentator's curse. Sorry, Mick. Mick Mangan's been sent off. Only introduced as a sub in this half. Brandon Ryan now to strike this one in. Yep, he goes to flick it in. It's dropping. Podge O'Toole tries to get a hurl there, but Podge Dorn's hand is in the way. Podge Dorn hands it out to Cormac Redmond. Redmond shifts the challenge of Mark Murphy. Redmond still going. Redmond without the hurl. Fixing in front of him. Hitting it back by Mark Murphy. It's a free out to Carnew. 8 points. Surely that's it. Surely Carnew have booked their place in the Bowman Platform Higher Senior Hurling Championship final. Going for an historic double. Or treble even for that matter, with the intermediates also making it to the final earlier on today. In hurling this year, Carnew were involved in the Junior A, Intermediate and Senior Hurling Championship semi-finals. Lost the Junior, won the Intermediate and are about to win the Senior semi-final. And there's the final whistle from John Keenan. It's an 8-point victory for Carnew, 4-10 to 1-11. Carnew will have 2 Senior County finals to look forward to in a couple of weeks' time. Thank you very much for tuning in today. My name's Daniel Kennedy. Have a lovely evening, and we'll see you tomorrow, where we'll have the intermediate semi-finals between Western Gales and Aughrim, as well as Bray Emmets versus Avondale.